Good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about reproduction. What is the meaning of reproduction? Reproduction is the process of producing offspring that are biologically or genetically similar to the parent organism. Reproduction is a biological process by which an organism reproduces an offspring that is biologically similar to the organism. Reproduction enables and ensures the continuity of species, generation after generation. It is the main feature of life on Earth. So let us have a detailed overview of reproduction, the types and the models of reproduction in plants and animals. What are the types of reproduction? There are actually two types of reproduction. The first one is asexual reproduction, and the second one is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction refers to the type of reproduction in which only a single organism gives rise to a new individual. With the asexual reproduction, it does not involve the fusion of gametes, and therefore, the offsprings produced are genetically identical to the parent. The organisms produced by asexual reproduction are less diverse in nature. This type of reproduction is practiced widely by unicellular organisms. The process involves rapid population growth and no mate is required for the process. However, a lack of genetic diversity makes organisms more susceptible to diseases and nutrition deficiencies. Asexual reproduction is further divided into binary fission, budding, fragmentation, and sporogenesis. The second type of reproduction is sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, a male and a female gametes are formed to produce an offspring. These gametes are either formed by the same individual or by different individuals of the opposite sex. This process is usually slow and complex compared to asexual reproduction. The organisms so produced are genetically diverse. Thus, they can evolve along with the changing climatic conditions. Humans and many multicellular organisms exhibit a sexual mode of reproduction. Now let's talk about the reproduction in plants. Plants reproduce by sexual and asexual means. Vegetative reproduction is the main mode of plant reproduction. Roots, such as a corm, stem, tuber, rhizomes, and stolon undergo vegetative propagation. Sexual reproduction in plants takes place through pollination, in which the pollen grains from the anther of a male flower transfer to the stigma of the female flower. A few plants produce seeds without fertilization, and the process is called apoxemis. Here, the ovule or the ovary gives rise to the new seeds. Now let's talk about the reproduction in animals. Animals reproduce sexually as well as asexually. Sexual reproduction involves the fusion of male and female gametes. This process is known as fertilization. Fertilization can be external or internal. External fertilization is the process in which the male sperm fertilizes the female egg outside the female's body. On the contrary, in internal fertilization, the fusion of male and female gametes takes place inside the body of the female. Asexual reproduction involves reproduction processes such as binary fission, budding, fragmentation, and so on. The organisms have no reproductive systems, and therefore no formation of male and female gametes takes place. Thus, we see how beneficial reproduction is to continue life on Earth.